Hello and welcome to another vlog. As you can see, I'm fully dressed. I'm really working that influencer style type content. Kidding aside, I'm doing short vlogs, as you know. And today I want to focus just a little bit heads up. I was Mitakon Zhong Yi Optics, I hope I pronounce it the right way, reached out to me and asked if I wanted to try out the new cinema lenses that are coming out 21st of July. And so I said yes, of course. I've been using a few other of their lenses during the past. And I said yes, and they immediately sent me 3 lenses, which I'm gonna talk about. And I received them and immediately asked myself, what can I do for a short project to just try one out. And the day afterwards we went to a location to celebrate midsummer here in Sweden. So I knew that place and I knew the lighting and I knew some couple of good spots to film. So I asked my girlfriend's sister to be sort of a model, or I wanted to have a person doing something. And I also wanted to connect to that I'm from Sweden and what is the typical Scandinavian thing to do here during the peak of summer, really. And I just thought, keeping it simple, we have a Scandinavian woman going to take a bath and in the most beautiful lighting you can think of, which is quite late here in Sweden during summer. So we did that, and I put out the premiere of that film. So it's going to be released 21st of July, and it's really beautiful, and I really got to try out. I only filmed that one with the 50 millimeter full frame lens T1, which is an RF mount, so it fits perfectly on my Canon R5c. And what can I say about the lens? It's beautiful. It's really well made. It's a cinema lens, so they measure it in T, which of course is the light transmission from the lens. So it lets in a lot of light, and you can really work with it in quite dim situations. The lighting on that film was really good. We hit quite the right spot there. The sun had gone down and was only like orange lighting everywhere. And the material got really good. And I hope you hit the notification button so you will get to know when the film is out. The build quality on this lens, it's an early production lens, I guess, from them. So, but yeah, it's really good. The focusing is really smooth, and I really love that. And also, the aperture ring is really nice and smooth, and it's a clickless aperture, so it's really good for filming if you're using it. And it also has these barrels here, so if you want to use it with focus pulling system or have it on a gimbal or something, it's really excellent for that. And it's not too heavy, so I can use it as I'm using it like almost every time. I just go handheld, and it's really beautiful and it fits perfectly, and the balance is really good. What more? The sort of look you get with it is sort of a vintage. It's somewhere in between. I use Canon FD's lenses, old ones from the 60s and 70s and lenses like that. But they are beautiful as well. But they are sort of uncontrolled. You can't really control the picture. Sometimes you get flares that you don't want, or it can be really fun to use them. But sometimes you want to have more control over the image, especially if you do paid work. You don't want to have anything break down on you, which obviously they are they are quite old. So sometimes you don't want to have that unreliability of the lenses. And these ones hit somewhere in between a modern lens and a vintage lens. So you have a really useful clarity and sharpness in the lens, but it's soft and it's organic and it creates flares and it creates that sort of filmic look to the footage, which I really enjoy. And since they are, it has the like everything's the same, whether you choose the 20mm or the 35 or the 50. The filter size are the same. The focus rings and everything are placed at the same spot on the lens, so you can really just change out them really fast. And the weight is almost like in the same ballpark, anyways, of the lenses as well. One thing worth to mention is that the 50mm T1 is made for full frame, and the 20 and the 35 are only made for APS-C or Super 35 mode. So I'm not going to be using 35 in Super 35 mode. Not that it have any like real cases to be used at, because you can film like, at least on this camera, Super 35 raw and stuff like that to get the file sizes down. But for me, the way I work, I'm only going to be using like the 20mm, which is sort of a 33mm in the full frame terms, and the 50, and that's going to be great for me to be using those two lenses. And I can't show you any material. They want to save everything for the launch, which I said was July 21st. But I will put out some short stories or shorts. We're on at YouTube here. Shorts about these lenses when I'm using them, and just if I figure anything out that is worth a mention. But they are coming up, and I think they are beautiful. The picture quality is excellent if you're going for that look, that filmic look, and the build quality as well is really excellent on these ones. So keep an eye out, and please hit that notification sign on the premiere that's coming up. It will help a lot, and please subscribe to the channel, and hit, you're supposed to say, hit that notification mark, so you will get to know when I publish any new material. I will publish other material as well. I will also be using my other lenses and create just regular stuff that I usually do. But it would help a lot, and so please make sure you hit that. And I'll see you around. Take care and have a great summer. Bye bye.